Alright, guys. Alright, guys, know the vibes, yeah? This is Livestream. Let's blow up, yeah. That's darling Jesus. That's on God. So, yep. Alright, without more, what am I saying? Without further ado, guys. Today is Wednesdays, yeah. On Wednesdays is about love and relationship. So, we're talking about some relationship vibes today and some relationship tips, and some relationship questions, everything embedded in the topic. You get me? So today's topic is adapting in relationships. Ah, adapting in relationships. Now, if you're relationship, you'll be like, if you're adapting in relationship, you'll be like, what is this guy talking about? What is this guy talking about? What do you want to say right now? But before going, I open today's, we open today's in the name of the Father, Son, and the Spirit. Amen. So now, initially, alright, most times when we hear adapting in relationships, like someone tell you, you have to adapt, you have to like take it slow, you have to like take it gradually, you have to like, take it step by step. You be like, come on, me, I cannot adapt to. I mean, I cannot do what someone else want me to do and expect me to just stay and not do nothing about it. But adapting in relationship is beyond, that first thing that normally comes to your mind when you hear it. And sometimes when like you just see your friend or your friend tells you about their relationships and you're like, sometimes or most times you have to adapt, or you be like, relationships about adapting. At the first instance, when you hear adapting relationship, you'll be like, who's this guy? You don't even know what I'm talking about. Or who's this girl? You don't even know what I'm talking about. Or you'll be like, are you the one in the relationship? This one you're telling me to adapt. So adapting in relationship is beyond just that first thought that normally comes to our head when we hear, bro, you have to adapt. We mostly feel it's about like it's a bad thing or it's a negative thing or it's about challenges or stuff or problems in relationships or things that like coming to scatter the relationship or things that you don't like, and you're like, bro, you have to adapt. You have to, girl, you have to adapt without you really understanding what that adapting in relationship is really about. So that's what this topic is about. Hi, Samuel. You're welcome. Hello. Hope you're doing good. So, moving on, let me just quickly run up a poll. So, in this poll, so, like I said, I love doing polls because it's more interactive and we can have, like, a better understanding of what it's about. So, we can get a better understanding of what adapting in relationship is all about. Because, like I said, if you just say, oh, well, you have to adapt. If you're adapting relationship is all about being like staying cool when you're not meant to, or the relationship is going bad, or is a negative kind of vibe. No, it's more to that, and it's more than that. And in this today's session, we understand better. So let me just quickly run this. So, coming, let me quickly run the poll. Is there? What's the biggest challenge for you when it comes to adapting in a relationship? Why? Wait, come. Call again. What's the biggest challenge for you when it comes to adapting in a relationship? Okay. I'm calling guys. I'm like setting up a poll, so everybody can stay interactive. You get okay. Call it. Communicating effectively. That's number one. Okay. Yeah. Managing changing expectations. Okay. Balancing personal growth with the relationship. Balancing. Personal growth with the relationship. Okay. Last one. Maintaining emotional connection. What's the last one? Maintaining emotional connection. Okay. Guys, I'm running a poll. Please just stay active before I go on. Okay, I think I'm good. All right. So I just like I just started the poll. Like the question is about relationship and it's about adapting relationships as well. So you understand better. So I was saying adapting in relationship is not all bad like we think it is, or it's not all bad like we know it to be, or it's not all bad like the first instance you normally hear or usually think about when you hear adapt in relationships. So moving on. Adapting in relationship involves, so if you're active, please, participate on the post so it can be more active and interactive. Adapting in relationship involves the ongoing process of adjusting. If you're in a relationship, you're not in a relationship, probably you understand how a relationship is all about, and you understand yourself as an individual. So if you're in a relationship, you know how some things will either be easier for you or maybe more difficult for you. Still participate on the poll. If you are in a relationship, participate. If you are not, still participate. You understand? This is part of the vibe again. So adapting in relationship involves the ongoing process of adjusting to the changing dynamics between you and your partner. Now, the only thing constant on this earth or in this world is change, yeah? And now that change is not just about physical changes or natural changes or resources changing or our habitats changing or our environment. Individuals as well will change, and individuals are like relationship are individuals, two people coming together to form a bond or to form a partnership. You understand? So definitely there will definitely be change. So adapting in relationship involves the ongoing process of adjusting to the changing dynamics between you and your partner, because you as well, you will definitely change and your partner as well will definitely change. So it's left to you and it's left to your partner, to know how they will react to these changes, or depends on the reaction of either of you to these changes, that will determine if your relationship will still be all right, or if either of you will choose self over the relationship. So yeah, moving on. Relationships are not static. That's one thing you should understand, because in life, change is constant. As an individual, you're not static, so definitely you shouldn't expect your relationship to be static as well. Relationships evolve over time as individuals grow. So probably when you guys just started a relationship, the vibe you guys may have when you guys just started will definitely change moving on and growing, because while growing, you guys will learn more about yourself. You guys will learn more about your differences. You guys will learn more about your changes. What I mean changes, I mean physical changes or emotional changes or reactions, to environments or situations or scenarios or circumstances, and these things can alter the vibe in a relationship, and alter, I mean, change. You understand? So they evolve over time as individuals grow, as individuals face challenges and experience different phases of life. Just as individuals face different challenges or experience different phases of life, that's how it is relationship, because relationships are in levels. That's why you get to meet somebody and you guys like go on a date or dating. Then there is the courtship, then the engagement, or the engagement before the courtship. And after courtship, then there's the marriage. And in these stages, there are different levels of you, knowing about this person. There are different levels of you understanding this person that you want to be or spend the rest of your life with. There are different levels of you understanding your partner. And even while in the marriage, you can't just automatically know your partner from 0 to 100 or 100%. It involves gradual process. It involves intentional act. It involves your intentionality and your partner's intentionality, to knowing you and not just knowing you, understanding you and not just understanding you, perceiving and relating and being empathetic or empathic. But I'm talking about empathy, you understand? Having empathy about you and understanding, okay, yeah, this is how your moods and these are how you behave, or this is how you behave in different scenarios. Now, not not that doesn't mean you may not react differently to a scenario that your partner already knew. That's why it's changed. That's why humans will evolve. And a relationship is not meant to be static as well. The way your partner knew you, like 12 years ago, that doesn't mean that's how you'll be in 12 years currently, because things would have changed. You would have grown, you would have adapted to a lot of things. Some things that you loved doing then, or some hobbies you had then, definitely may have changed or may have advanced, and your partner is meant to evolve with you to understand you better. So just as individuals evolve over time, relationships too is meant to evolve, because this involves two individuals coming together. Yeah. So as individuals face challenges and experience different phases of life, the relationship will definitely change. To adapt means to remain open and flexible, embracing the shifts in your partner's needs, desires, and behaviors, as well as your own. Like I said, when we first started, I said when you just hear adapting in relationship, the first thing that usually comes to your head, you'll be like, or is like a negative vibe, or is a negative concept, or is a negative context. Because most times when you hear you have to adapt in your relationship, you feel probably the relationship is toxic, or probably something is happening in the relationship that isn't healthy, or something is happening in the relationship that either of the party doesn't really vibe with or vibe to. Nah, being adaptive or adaptation or adapting in relationship involves staying open or remaining open and flexible, just as you're meant to be open and flexible in life, because change is constant. And as things happens to you or change happens to you, you have to evolve and adapt, so you don't lose out of yourself, or you don't lose out your identity, or you don't lose sight of yourself. That's just how it is in relationship. When individuals adapt or individuals change, both of you as partners are meant to come together to understand yourselves on this new level, so you don't lose sight of your relationship, which is the first goal, or the main goal, or the common goal before self. You understand? So it involves adapting, means remaining open and flexible, embracing the shifts in your partner's needs, number one, your partner's desires, number two, your partner's behaviors, number three, and yours as well. So it's not about being open to how your partner will change, or your partner's reactions or different reactions, but yours as well, because you can't just focus on your partner. For relationship to work, you have to focus on yourself also. That's why it involves balancing personal growth too, because even as your partner is changing or evolving, you as well, you're changing and evolving. Just as how you would want to understand your partners and their new reactions to different scenarios currently, that's how your partner would want to understand you. And that's how you also should make yourself available for your partner to understand you, and your partner should make herself or himself available for the other party, which is you, to understand them as well. That's why communication is very much essential in relationship, because with communication it can help adapt better, or it can help understand each other better, no matter the scenario, no matter the time, no matter the circumstances. That's it. That's about adapting in relationships. Now, moving on, this adaptability can manifest in several ways, so that you understand what early adaptability or adapting in relationship entails. It might involve learning new ways of communicating when your partner is going through a difficult time, or adjusting your expectations as life circumstances changes. That's why I said you should all like participate on the poll, so you understand better. So it involves either learning new ways of communicating when your partner is going through a difficult time, or adjusting your expectations as life circumstances changes. Now, if you're the type of person that probably when your partner is going through something like a difficult time, and the way you know how to communicate is probably, that some of us are probably when our partners are like going through stuff, you just kind of laugh, or like try to like bring out jokes or make jokes or fun, is that for them to like laugh too. So, but there's sometimes that those jokes don't work, and probably you just have to be silent, and like just like hold your partner, or like call you with your partner, or just like listen to what your partner have to say, and not every time is all about jokes. So now you realizing that, okay, yes, the way I was like cracking jokes like 7-10 years ago, whenever my partner is kind of moody or in her feelings, I don't think this is how I'll crack jokes now, because he or she has evolved. You can't compare a person 10 years ago and now. There's the evolvement, or there's the evolving. We are human, so we are about to evolve, we're about to change. The way we humans are before Christ is not how human were after the death of Christ. It's not how human were before Christ era. You understand? So different evolutions, different times of men, and just as there are different times of men, humans, individuals also have different times. How they'll evolve, because how you were when you're a child, when you were a teenager, when you're a youth, and how you are now, you see a youth probably, because you are youth till like 90 years. That's how the Bible puts it. Yeah. So they are still a youth. That different era and different way, different adaptations or adaptability, different hobbies, different likes, different dislikes. That's just how it is in relationship, because these are two easy involves two individuals come together. Yeah. So learning new ways of communicating when your partner is going through a difficult time is another form of adjusting, or rather adaptability. Adjusting your expectations as life circumstances changes. Just like now, probably the expectations you would have. Let me say now, as a guy, whenever like your wife comes back from work, you guys like do a type of play, or like a romantic play, probably before you guys eat, or probably before you guys have your bath together, or probably before you guys like spend some time together. You guys do a type of romantic play. If your wife becomes pregnant, definitely the way you guys do that play we adjust a bit, yeah, because of the current situation. She's pregnant, so some things that you guys were able to do then, should we be able to have such flex to do it now? Or probably some romantic plays you guys were able to do then, should be able to do it now. Or even if you be able to do it, it'll be like little. Then subsequently, as the pregnancy goes, or the pregnancy increases, or the pregnancy gets closer to her labor or delivery date or delivery time, the play will have to reduce, because now Shorty is pregnant, baby is pregnant, baby is carrying another baby. So you have to focus and you have to treat her with more care. You understand? So that's just how it is. You have to adjust your expectations. There's something you usually expect when she's back from work. You have to adjust that expectations to probably after she's delivered you guys baby. You get, so that's just how it is. So adjusting your expectations as life circumstances changes also, like such as moving to a new city or career changes, or like I said, arrival of children. It happens. Adapting also means respecting the individual growth each person undergoes in a relationship. I've earlier mentioned it. This involves two people coming together. Two people coming together doesn't mean, yeah, two people coming together involves like, okay, yeah, both of us agreeing to stay in this relationship and make it work, yeah, and we become one relationship. But becoming one doesn't mean we wouldn't recognize our self growth or personal growth or balance it. There has to be the recognition of personal growth or self growth or self mindfulness in the relationship for the relationship to work, because you can't be all just focused on the relationship and neglect yourself. But the relationship comes first, your partner comes second, then yourself. That's how it's meant to be. But adapting involves both of you understanding that, yes, so there's individual growth, there's individual changes, there's individual meditation, there's individual mindfulness, that self mindfulness or self, reflection for a relationship to work fine, because every individual has to have time to him or herself to understand him or herself better, to resonate with their authenticity and value better. And you can't do that or else always 100% being like relationship. You have to spend some time with yourself and by yourself. So we are meant to respect that individual growth and allowing for that growth rather than resisting it out of fear of change. No, you're meant to allow it and immerse in it. That way, you understand your partner even better than resisting that growth, because resisting that thing because of fear, may make you lose a side of your partner or a part of your partner that you wouldn't want to lose. Yeah, so you have to be careful and respect individual growth. Hi, Everton. What's good? Hey, Brazilian Luke. You're welcome. So, yeah, that's another way or several ways adaptability can manifest. Now, at its core, because there's adaptability, then there's core, because in everything it involves the core level before the peak level. Excuse me. At its core, yeah, adapting relationship requires empathy and understanding, like I've earlier mentioned. You have to have a very high EQ. EQ means emotional quotient. That is emotional intelligence, and emotional intelligence entails empathy and understanding. Like I said, you have to be able to understand your partner. One, you have to be able to understand your partner's reactions. Two, you have to be able to listen to your partner actively. Now, what do I mean listening to your partner actively? It's what we call communication. And now, a communication can't be effective if there is no feedback. And now you can't get a feedback when you're just hearing your partner, or your partner can't get a feedback when he or she is just hearing you. There's a huge and wide difference between hearing and listening. Yeah. Now I might be talking to you and you're just like, yeah, 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 that's it, type shit. Yeah, right. Now you're just giving me complimentary answers. You're just giving me singular and probably responses to like boost my vibe or boost my ego. That doesn't mean you're really listening to me. Probably you're just doing that for a show off, or to fulfill your righteousness. Now, listening actively involves empathy. Now, how do you listen actively? Your partner rants and rants and rants. Valid. Your partner is in ranting, but she's telling you how she's feeling. She's telling you what you are doing that she doesn't really like. Your partner is telling you how her day went, or he's telling you how his day went. He's telling you how he faced some kind of query at work, but you now you don't have to like respond. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Mommy too. That's how my own was at work. Mommy too. That was how my boss was shouting at me. Mommy too. I was even trying to call you, but nah. At this point now, allow he or she tell you about his or her day. Allow them explain themselves to you very well. And why they explain themselves? you have to listen actively. You have to listen attentively. Now, by listening, now you connect your emotions with theirs, and by connecting your emotions with theirs, that's when the empathy comes in. And when that empathy comes in, now you're not just hearing, you're listening and understanding their point of view, where they are coming from. Now when you understand their point of view, where they are coming from, their perspective, that's when you be able to give an answer. That answer now is the feedback. That's when the communication becomes more effective, because now you're not just answering to feel righteousness because you've heard her or you've heard him. You're answering to, like, understand that, okay, yes, this is true. I'm sorry it's made you feel this way. Hope it didn't stay this way for so long. I hope you were able to do even your office work after feeling this way. I'm sorry about that, honey. Come, let me give you a hug. But next time, instead of this, instead of that, now you've listened to her, you've listened to him every angle, and now you've comforted him or her. You've resonated with their feelings. You've showed a bit of empathy by, not like a bit, but you showed empathy by truly showing that, yes, you understand where they are coming from. You've offered, a helping hand or a comforting hand, like a hug, and now you're showing that, or you're giving them a little bit of counsel or advice that, okay, baby, next time, before like your boss comes, just try to do this. So even when he comes, he will not, like, you have to go through the customer service, or you have to, and that way he will not shout at you, and that way he will recognize that, okay, yes, she was active, she has done her job, something like that. Now, this is the empathy, this is the emotional intelligence. If you notice here, in some organizations or in most companies, it's not the smartest that are usually like the general managers or the CEOs. They are the ones with EQ are mostly the ones as the general manager. You know why? Because when you have emotional intelligence, when you have emotional quotient, you'll be able to organize others than just yourself. Probably if something is going wrong with the company and everybody's moving helter skelter, and they see our boss is just scam. That way they'll be like, okay, yeah, since boss is scam, let us just stay chill. But now if something is going on in the company and you as a boss, you are panicking, you are telling your subordinates or your other employees that, or me na run or something is happening, you guys should know. Now that way everybody will just scatter. But now as a boss, now you be the one to like tell everybody, don't worry, calm, everything is fine. Or probably if the company is at a loss, like in their income or budget deficit, but now as a boss, you just take it calmly, and like call for a general meeting, and like do a review, and like, yes, we know, okay, this is what went wrong, this is all went wrong, but that doesn't mean we'll bounce back, and this month we'll do better. And now everybody's hyped up, there's morale, and because now he has the emotional intelligence, he has that empathy to feel what everybody's feeling, even if everybody's pissed, even everybody's sad, he has the emotional intelligence to put himself in everybody's shoes, then provide a solution or provide a suggestion, and say, okay, everybody, what do you guys think? Everybody can, like, let me hear from you. Okay, let me hear what you have to say. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Let us write this down. Okay, that's cool. Write this down. Now he has also involved everybody. That way the company is growing. Not like just put like the smartest person, and the smartest person just cares about him or herself, and like when the person is doing his or her job well, the person like, oh man, I'm doing my job well, I'm doing everything all right. I don't care about what other people are doing. People are shouting that there's no connection. Me is connecting here. People are shouting that you are not making sales. Me, I'm making sales. No, it's a company. It's for the company growth. It's for the company good, not an individual. That's why most times people top there are the ones, with EQ, the emotional intelligence, rather than IQ, that is intelligent quotient. You get. So adaptability involves you respecting individual growth each person undergoes in a relationship, and allowing for that growth. Allowing for that growth. You have to allow it because it's for the best, and for the better part of your partner, rather than resisting it out of fear of change. Now that fear of change, is like a selfish act. And for a relationship to work better, you have to be selfless. So, like I said, at its core, adapting a relationship requires empathy and understanding. It's about recognizing when your partner is struggling or changing, and about you willing to meet them where they are. It's a relationship. You guys have to move together. When your partner is struggling, that's not the time to leave him or her. When your partner is struggling, that's not the time to rub it on his face or her face. No, that's the time for you to meet them where they are and support them, and give them, comforting words, and tell them, don't worry, baby, you can do it. Honey, you can do it. Don't worry, you can do it. Come, keep going. I believe in you. I love you. That's when you like boost their morale. Okay, because probably they can't be doing probably bad at work and come back home and you're like rubbing it on their face. No, now that way you like, crush their ego, you like crush their morale, you like just come on, because I can't be shouted upon at work and come back and my babe is rubbing into my face, or treating me badly, or like you get me. So you're meant to meet them where they are when they are struggling or changing. This might mean making compromises or revising shared goals, or simply being more patient and supportive. You understand? You have to be more patient and supportive during this tough time, because tough times never last, but tough people do. And for someone to be tough, for your partner to be tough to overcome these challenges, because challenges are bound to happen in life, but overcoming these challenges are what makes life more meaningful. So when your partner is going through these tough times, you as a partner is meant to support your partner, and be there for them and meet them where they are, not just like leaving them or like allowing them face that thing by themselves. No. For example, if one partner decides to pursue further education or further their education, the other might need to adapt by taking on more responsibilities at home, or offering more emotional support for the stress that comes with balancing work and study. It's really not easy when you're like working and you're trying to do online courses or online education to further your studies, probably to get your masters or your PhD, so you can use it to like boost your like level at the workplace. So at this point, your partner shouldn't go like, am I the one that told you to study? Am I the one that told you to further your studies? So me, you think me I cannot further my studies, or what? You think you're the smartest in the room, or what? No. At this point, you're meant to be more patient. If it requires you taking on more responsibilities at home, do it. If it requires you offering more emotional support for the stress that comes with balancing work and study, do it. So that your relationship can stay active and stay in love. You understand? Now, adapting doesn't mean losing yourself or compromising your values. Now, this is where some of us miss it. This is where some of us take it or the wrong step, or take it to mean a different thing. When you hear adapting in a relationship, it doesn't mean you have to lose yourself. It doesn't mean you have to lose your values. It doesn't mean you have to compromise yourself. It doesn't mean you have to compromise your values. No, adapting in a relationship rather requires finding a balance between your needs and those of your partner, because it involves a continuous effort to nurture your relationship. Now, when you have to adapt, it's for the good of your relationship. When you have to adapt, it's for the growth of your relationship. When you have to adapt, it's about you understanding your partner and your partner understanding you. When you have to adapt, it's about you recognizing that, okay, yes, there's personal growth, and I cannot limit my partner's personal growth, and I cannot limit my partner from furthering. I cannot limit my partner from going further. I cannot limit my partner from making more progress, because if my partner makes progress, it's for the good of us. If I make progress, it's for the good of us. There's no self in relationship, but there's self-reflection and there's personal growth. Now, there's no my person in relationship. There's no me in relationship. There's no I in relationship. There's we in relationship. That's why even whilst individuals are going through personal growth, they still recognize the relationship. Even while individuals are going through self-reflection, your self-reflection can be entirely out of place and out of a relationship, because while self-reflecting, you're also meant to reflect on, okay, what am I doing that is not really nice to my babe, or that's not really nice to our relationship, or what am I doing that I can adjust, or what do I need to do that will make our relationship better? What do I need to add that will make our relationship sweeter? What do I need to improve myself that will make my wife, I'll make my husband more tolerant, or more resilient, or value me more, or boost my values, or make me more of a virtual man, or make me more, understand? So your self-reflection shouldn't be just about you too, because now you're in a relationship. As an individual, it's very much right to go through self-reflection, because that's how you can understand yourself better, and that's how you can navigate your life journey and your life purpose better, because without self reflection, you wouldn't really understand yourself. Self reflection is just like how businesses do, companies do review, either monthly or quarterly, or in 6 months or yearly. Or how businesses do stocks, that is checking, okay, their available goods, what they've sold and how they've sold it, their profits, their gains, their losses, okay, counterbalance, okay, this and that. As an individual, you're meant to do all these review of your life, stock of your life, okay, what is working, what isn't working. After doing that as an individual, that's how you realize, okay, this is working more. I should put more effort in this so I can move forward. Okay, this isn't really working. Okay, the effort I'm putting here, let me just channel it here. The money I'm putting in this business, let me just channel it in this one. Since this one produces more income in like quarterly than this one produces in like yearly. Now, with your self-reflection and your stock of your life, that's how you know. Now, just how you do stock of your life as an individual, in a relationship, when you're doing stock of your life, after doing for your personal growth, you have to do for personal growth, how your personal growth will affect the growth of your relationship as well. Because now it's a relationship thing and it's a two-way thing. So as you're doing for yourself, or as you're doing yours, your partner is doing hers or his as well. So you get, so like I said, adapting doesn't mean losing yourself or compromising your values. No. So when you're adapting your relationship, you're not losing yourself. And when you're adapting your relationship, you are not compromising your values. You're not compromising the values you stand for. You're not compromising the values you live for. You're not compromising things that will boost yourself and boost your relationship. Nah, but rather you're finding a balance between your needs and that of your partner, and how your needs can be incorporated to, forging, the bond in your relationship, and your partner staying, cool with you, increasing the intimacy and bond. So it's a continuous effort to nurture the relationship by being receptive to change, by accepting change, by ensuring that both partners feel seen, heard, and supported as life unfolds. Now, if you didn't get anything, all I've said, just get this last topic. Adapting a relationship involves you being receptive to change, being accepting to change, welcoming change, because change is bound to happen for personal growth and for the best part of a relationship or the better part of a relationship. You ensuring that you and your partner feel seen, feel heard, and supported as life unfolds. So you have to agree that in your relationship, you have to be very adapting to change. You have to be willing to accept change. You have to be receptive to change. And while being receptive to change, you have to ensure that both you and your partner feel seen, because the best feeling anyone can have is feel seen. And feel seen doesn't just entail, okay, I can see you. Nah, it's I see you. I hear you. I understand you. I feel you. I get where you're coming from. It will be fine, babe. Everything will be alright. I believe in you. What can we do? Now, I hear you. You feel heard. Your partner too has to feel heard. And now it's not about you, it's about your partner and you. It's not about you, it's about your relationship first. Your partner second, then yourself. Then it's about you supporting your partner and your partner doing likewise. So that's what this just entails, adapting your relationship. So next time here, adapting a relationship, don't just think it's about negative or it's all about being in a toxic relationship and staying, enduring. No, I'm not talking about that. If that was the case, the topic would be definitely different. I'm not a fan of toxic relationships. I'm never a fan of that. So, but adapting a relationship is something that is very much essential for your relationship to thrive. It's something that is very much essential for you to have the best out of a relationship. It's something that is very much essential for you to get the most out of a relationship. And it involves an ongoing process of adjusting to the changing dynamics between you and your partner. Because just as individuals are not static, relationship as well are not static. And to adapt means to remain open and flexible, embracing the shifts in your partner's needs, desires, and behaviors as well as yours. And your partner also, embracing the shifts in his needs or her needs, in his desires or her desires, in his behaviors or her behaviors, and as well as yours. So it's a two-way thing, and is what is definitely required for you to have the best or the most at a relationship. Thank you guys. That brings us to the end of today's session. If you're just joining us, please don't leave without participating on the poll. The poll, I said, what is the biggest challenge for you when it comes to adapting a relationship? You're in a relationship or not, participate in the poll. Because as an individual, you know yourself. You know how you probably react if you're in a relationship. You know probably chances that would happen if you're in a relationship. So the poll, I said, is either communicating effectively, or managing changing expectations, or balancing personal growth. This balancing personal growth is in relationship. And as well, maintaining emotional connection. So whatever you feel will be the biggest challenge for you, one of the best ways to overcoming a challenge is admittance or acceptance. If you don't accept that, or more, this may be a challenge to me, it will be harder to overcome. But when you accept that, okay, yes, this may be a challenge to me, it will be easier to overcome, because now you've admitted that this is a challenge, and now that admittance will help you work towards overcoming that challenge. You get, so participate on the poll. And with that, that brings us to the end of today's session. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. So wherever city you're watching from, wherever country you're watching from, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys, coming through on the daily, coming through on the stage, to come have, these sessions of, like, beautiful time and learning with me and vibing with me. I really do appreciate, because as I'm doing all this, believe in me, I'm learning and improving myself, because some of these things, while I'm reading about it, researching, writing about it, I gain more understanding about them. And most times when I speak on it, things that I didn't even write just comes, and that's on Jesus, that's on God. So glory to God. So most of the time, some of the things I didn't even know will just come, and I will just say them. So thank you guys for coming through. I really do appreciate you guys from bottom of my heart. Thank you. I love you guys. So wherever you are, if it's night where I am right now. Have a good night. Sleep good, sleep safely, sleep like a baby, and wake up like a giant. If it's morning where you are, go out and exhale. Come on, go out and dominate. Go out and shine. And may favor and may lines fall in pleasant places for you. If it's afternoon, stay calm, stay safe, stay connected, and stay hydrated, and mind your business. You understand? And do not allow the societal expectations to depend or determine how your life would turn out to be, or determine or tell you what to do, or how your life would surface. You are the person that knows the best you. So yeah, and what I always say, do not forget to cultivate gratitude as a lifestyle. Do not forget to practice gratitude all the way, because gratitude opens doors for more blessings. It's a channel for breakthrough. It's a channel for you recognizing good things around you, good things working for you, your blessings, and channels for you to recognizing the good people around you. And it brings about more blessings from God, and it attracts favor. So thank you guys. I love you. Please say it back. All right, I'll assume you guys have said it back. Bless up, stay safe, stay successful, stay chasing, stay believing, and be open to adapting, be able to change, because bro, yeah, change is constant. And for you to have a more successful relationship, you have to be open to adapting in your relationship. So stay safe, stay chasing, guys, stay believing, keep watching. Come on. It may not seem as though anything is happening. It may not seem as though you're where you want to be yet, but come on, keep watching. And that's why I need gratitude and gratefulness, because gratitude will keep you staying, on check and staying locked in, even when the devil may want to try to bring about complaints or bring about negativity to your mind. Cultivating it as a practice will help you overcome this challenge. So, guys, I love you guys. Stay blessed, stay chasing, stay successful. This is Livestream Daily Tableau, and this is Coda, and you know the vibes. Peace, one love. Love you guys. Stay safe. Tomorrow is about family. On Tuesday we talked about life and purpose. Today is about love and relationship. Tomorrow is Thursdays, and Thursdays are all about family. So come, let's vibe, and have fun, and learn a lot about family, because very soon I will have my family, you have your family. Don't feel, because we are still youth. In like few years from now, probably all of us on this live stream now be married and will have a kid. So come, let's talk about family and understand better what entails, or what family entails, and family relationship, family bonding, and everything and everything. God bless you guys. See you tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. on my platform, live streaming, because I do this daily. This is me, trying to give out more to of what I can offer, and what I've been blessed with, and how I learn. I try to impact others, and me impacting is about me also learning more about myself and learning more about all these things, and it's me also trying to to blow, yeah, to get that fame, to get more subscribers, and be able to also monetize. So yeah, bless up, guys. See you tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. One love, guys. Stay blessed. God bless you. I love you. And this is where I sign out. Outside. Love you guys. Okay, let me end the poll. So yeah. Okay, this is the poll. Ananas. Mm, Ananas. Who gave you right to speak? That's a right. That's a human right. So I have right to speak. I'm sorry. You also have right to speak, and there's nobody stopping you from speaking. Is anybody trying to stop you from speaking? Come on, go out and speak. And this is my channel, so I can come on live and speak. So I have the right to speak. Human rights are God-given rights. So yes, I have the right to speak. You have the right to speak. But it's not just about speaking, because whatever comes from comes out of your mouth, you may not be able to take it back. You may not be able to reverse it. So make sure you guard your thoughts, and make sure you guard the things you say, because some of the things you say may lead to good or may lead to harm, may lead to someone's success or may lead to your success, or may lead to your damage. So whatever you say, make sure it's valid, make sure it's the right thing, and make sure it may like help someone out there, or make sure like it may make someone happy, or make sure it's embedded in love. So whatever I say, make sure it's right. So yeah, some of these things I speak are not just me saying, most of them are from God. Everything is from God. And sometimes Holy Spirit just drops some things in my mind, and I say something I didn't even plan saying. So yeah, bless up, guys. One love. See you guys tomorrow. So, what's the biggest challenge for you when it comes to adapting relationship? 50% said communicating effectively. 37% say maintaining emotional connection. 12% say balancing personal growth. Wherever criteria you fall in, or whatever criteria you follow, it's about adapting, and it's about learning every day, and it's about learning about yourself and learning about your partner. And just as everything is involves like change, and everything is constant and gradual, it's about you learning. So don't be hard on yourself. Gradually, 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 you adapt better. It's an unending process, like a journey that doesn't have like a destination. It's a journey and a destination in its own. So keep going, guys. One love. God bless you guys. See you guys tomorrow. I've gone outside. One love, guys. Bless up. Zay Kennedy, hi, you're welcome. This is Livestream Daily, and today we talked about love and relationship and adapting relationship. But you're just coming when I'm about going to. But the video is still active, and even after this live, the video will still be active, so you can still check it out. One love, guys. One love, Zach. Bless up. See you guys tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. on Family Thursdays. Bless up. One love. I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. Outside.